So finally, here's an update on RV issues. Spoiler alert, tires. You can see the shaking and vibration driving too.
All right, YouTubers, going to take Eddie to get fixed, get new tires. Pretty sure it's a separated tire. Below 30 it gets a wobble, and then it's more of a bounce above 30, 35, 40. So going to Discount Tires because they were the best price. A little further than I wanted to drive, but not too bad. Last thing I want is a tire blowing out on this thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that it is a separated tire. It sure felt like it when I felt the tire. I'll talk more about it after. Fingers are crossed that that is the only issue. See more later.
So I'll start with, I was very happy with Discount Tire. They were $100 cheaper than anybody else for two. Shop was really nice. They were pretty quick. What was funny too is one of the guys working there, when I told him where I was going, you know, up in the UP and all that, he was from Ishpeming. So that's kind of cool. Told him about all the terrible roads. And another point is, I always say I don't want to try to lift this thing with just scissor jacks in my driveway. And they had a little bit of a challenge to get these nice big floor jacks under it. So if you have an RV like this, just be really careful that you don't end up doing more damage trying to lift your RV with a small scissor jack.
All right, YouTubers, that sure seems to be the fix. Like I said, I had to drive a little bit further than I wanted to, but the passenger's rear was separated, and the driver's rear, I was going to keep that tire for an emergency stuff, but it had impact damage, and I got some pictures of it, but I might add a little bit more. I want to see how it feels at speed, but it seems fine. All right, for now I'm going to say have a great and wonderful day, and then we'll talk some more. All right, that's 65 and it's running fine. Awesome. Glad it wasn't anything worse. Now have a great and wonderful day, and I'll see if I splice any other stuff in there. All right, this tire is new, and it is on the passenger's rear end of this RV, and got very lucky because this was where the separated tire was. When I felt it when I was driving, I thought, well, maybe, but I wasn't sure. It probably got substantially worse the more I kept driving on it. And by the time I got
back to my driveway and felt it a little bit more, I could feel where the tire had separated and there was a small mound. You know how a separated tire feels.
I think at some point I might have actually been parked on it, so I'm not sure. You know, sometimes they can be hard to feel because it wasn't a huge bulge, but it was noticeable. When I got to Discount Tire, the guy came out, and when he was about 5 feet away, he said, "Oh yeah, I see it." And it was not terrible, but again, it obviously needed to be replaced. So I was going to keep the one on the passenger side, but we'll tell you about that one. So as I said, this one, when I was driving, I thought this was the bad tire, but there was no separated. You couldn't see it. And I thought I felt around on it pretty good. And I was going to keep this tire, keep the old one, you know, for emergency spare. Well, when he pulled it off, that's where that impact brakes were. And I'll show you those pictures.
You can easily see those impact brakes there. The next couple pictures are just that. I didn't get a picture of the separated tire. They got it away too quick. But I'm going to rotate more often just to increase the amount of inspections that they get.
See, they were on the inside of the sidewall, and I thought I put my hands in there far enough to feel it, but I didn't feel them. So luckily those didn't burst either. So I was driving around with some pretty beat up tires, and I know the main downfall of my YouTube videos are me complaining about the roads all the time, but I kind of think that shows you what I'm talking about. It's just these terrible roads are really tough on heavy vehicles like this. Back when I did the last thrift store video and I met a couple that had a 97 Leisure Travel, and we talked so long, they said the same thing. So it almost made me feel good, but not great, that, you know, when I'm complaining about the boom, crash, boom, same thing. It's just a heavy vehicle, you know?
It's not just Leisure Travel. Other owners of other brands have told me the same.
So all in all, I think if you're looking for tires, obviously you shop around for the best price. I went to Goodyear. I went to like 3 different places. And what's surprising to me is I got the same tires that I've had on it, these Goodyear Wrangler HTs. They're good, solid tire, and they were cheaper at Discount Tire than they were at the Goodyear store. So I got out of there about 300, I think 320 something, because I did buy the extended warranty on these for 15 bucks. So I've said many times, and I think it's truly, truly very, very important. Don't neglect your tires. Put good tires on there, and inspect them well. I will start inspecting the inside sidewalls more often, especially on this heavy vehicle. All right, so Eddie's ready to roll. Now I just got to figure out where I'm going next, because I want to keep wandering. All right, YouTubers, have a great and wonderful day.